Hey guys, Kathy Rankin here with your weekly soaps roundup, and you know what? Spring is over. It is the dead heat of summer, and speaking of dead and heat, we've covered all of that on the shows this week, so let's talk about your highlights. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas was furious to find out that Liam had run down Vinny and that Bill had just left him there to die. Now, as Hope stood by Liam, Justin admitted it didn't look good for either Bill or his son. Now, Flo was stunned to hear from Paris that mom Shauna had been sleeping with Carter. Ew! But it was Paris who got the shock after overhearing Quinn and Shauna's conversation and realizing that the jewelry designer was the one who had slept with Zoe's guy. So I guess that means the jewelry is really going to hit the fan. Meanwhile, Carter couldn't stop thinking about Quinn, but proposed to a thrilled Zoe anyways. Well, we can all see this is not going to end well. Coming up, Carter tells Quinn they should come clean with their dirty little secret. Bad idea. Okay, on Days of Our Lives, Xander found out that Dr. Snyder was blackmailing Gwen into being his drug mule. Yes, the soaps have drug mules now. They're so on trend, aren't they? Well, Chanel discovered blueprints detailing exactly what her mom has planned for Horton Town Square. And feeling guilty about having slept with Xander, Nicole decided maybe she should send hubby Eric an email. Yeah, an email confessing her sin. How about you just don't sleep with someone behind your hubby's back? You know, that works pretty good too. And about 6 seconds after Lucas told Sammy he thought they should give their love another try, her husband EJ came knocking on the door. Coming up, EJ suggests to Chad that they work together to take their brother Jake down. Nice family. Okay, now get ready because there's a ton going on General Hospital. So try to follow along. First, after realizing that Michael and Willow were keeping Chase in the dark about their relationship, Jax blackmailed Michael into letting Nina spend time with Wiley. Now, Finn was sure he'd figured out a way to cure Chase, but the antidote he'd created only seemed to aggravate Chase's condition. Meanwhile, Laura said farewell to Cyrus as her criminally inclined brother headed off to do a long-term stint in a maximum security prison. Does anybody else feel like we may not have seen the last of him? Meanwhile, Dante suggested that Nicholas, not Ava, might be the real target of their mysterious stalker, and the search continued for a supposedly missing Peter, with no one the wiser to what Finn and Elizabeth had done. Coming up, Maxie is desperate to see her daughter. And finally, on The Young and the Restless, Summer and Kyle decided to fast-track their wedding rather than let Tara derail their plans. Now, there's nothing more doomed than a fast-tracked wedding. Now, Ashlyn surprised everyone by agreeing to shared custody of Harrison and backing off on his original demand that Kyle not be allowed anywhere near the boy. Well, when Ashlyn had to fly off to New York City for business, he convinced Victoria to go with him, and after Sutton refused Amanda's latest defense strategy, she began to wonder what other secrets her birth family was keeping. Well, I'm guessing they're keeping plenty, right? Okay, coming up, Christine, who has the greatest role on TV, you guys, because she only has to pop in here and there and work like a few days a year, and this has been going on for decades. Well, she has news for Abby and Nina about Chance. There you go, that's the week in soaps. We'll see you next time.